Hi healthy humans, welcome to New Leaf Table TV. I'm your host, Chef E, and today we're making umami steak with spinach and red cabbage salad. It's gonna be super tasty. We're gonna top it with some feta cheese and your whole family will love it. So I have a hanger steak right here. You can use skirt steak or ribeye. But I will have linked hanger steak, super easy to work with, and your silver skin should have already been off. If it's not, go ahead and cut that off or trim up your steak. You can watch a YouTube video on how to do that. We have fresh spinach, pumpkin seeds, red cabbage, some cilantro, microgreens, grass-fed butter, some fresh feta, and all of our seasonings. So to get started, we're gonna marinate our steak. You can marinate it and leave it for 20 minutes. You could leave it for 4 hours or overnight in your fridge. We're gonna do it just for 5 or 10 while we put together some other stuff and then go ahead and throw it in the pan. It works either way. So I'm gonna take my steak and my coconut aminos and just drizzle over the top, and then a little bit of garlic powder and some onion powder and some Worcestershire sauce. Just a little bit goes a long way. Some fresh sea salt and cracked pepper. Now just make for sure everything's evenly coated, give it a flip, and get your seasonings on all sides. Now I'm just gonna set this aside for the next 5 minutes while we assemble our salad, and then we'll come back to it. Alrighty, next up, take your nice fresh green spinach and just do a rough tear into your bowl. Super easy. Your family won't know the difference if you chopped it or tore it. And then add your red cabbage, some fresh chopped cilantro, your microgreens, and your pumpkin seeds. We'll do the feta last. And then our salad is waiting and ready to go. So we're gonna pan sear our meat, and while that is resting, we will make our dressing and assemble our salads, and then we'll be done. Okay, next up, we are gonna cook our steaks. So heat your pan to medium-high heat, halfway between medium and high, and add some avocado oil to your pan. And let that heat up. You'll wanna make for sure your pan gets nice and hot before you put your steak on. That hot pan is gonna sear the pores of your meat close and trap in all the juices and make your meat nice and tender and juicy. So never start your steak or pork on a cold pan if you're going for a nice brown sear. Okay, my oil is getting pretty hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my steak. You wanna hear that nice sizzle. We're gonna leave our steak for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. And then after that, we'll add a little bit of butter to the pan and finish off the top of our steak. So we'll leave this for about 4 minutes. The internal temperature you want your steak to get to, anywhere between 130 and 140, depending on your preference on doneness. Okay, we've been going for about 4 minutes on one side. I'm just gonna flip our steak right on over. Got a nice brown sear on one side, looks delicious. Make sure and press it down to get a nice even cook. All right, this is just for flavor. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of butter to my pan, let it melt, and then just spoon it over the meat a couple of times. Get it nice and melted. And then you can just move your pan and spoon it over your beef. Creates a nice umami flavor, adds a nice buttery texture to the outside of your meat. It's just a nice way to finish off your beef. Alrighty, our steak is nice and done. I'm going to take it off and let it rest for about 5 minutes while I whip together our dressing. I'm gonna use this little beeswax food covering to kind of tint my steak to keep it warm while it rests. You can use aluminum foil. I prefer not to because your aluminum will leach into your meat. So you wanna stay away from those toxic heavy metals. So I just use this beeswax, or you could use a glass cover to one of your pans, or something stainless steel, or even a glass food storage device. Move this to the side, and we're gonna whip up our dressing really quickly. So we'll add olive oil and balsamic vinegar. We'll do salt and pepper. Some brown spicy mustard. And then the last ingredient I'm going to add is a little bit of anchovy paste. It's delicious for flavor. If you don't like anchovy paste, you can definitely leave it out, or you could use Worcestershire sauce or olive juice or caper juice, anything to add a little twang to your dressing. I'm just gonna put in a little squeeze of this anchovy paste and then whip it together. And you have a homemade dressing in under a minute. Alrighty, our steak's been resting. Now it's time to slice it up and assemble our salad. This looks so good. Okay, our meat's all sliced up. Now we're gonna assemble a salad. So take a generous portion of your salad mix. Add your steak to the top. Finish with your homemade dressing. And if you're not dairy-free, some feta cheese. You could also use goat cheese if you have some on hand and would rather do that. Right on top. And there you have it, your spinach steak salad that your family will love. All right, let's give it a taste. Oh my gosh, really tasty. I hope you guys are loving this as much as I am. So good. Well, that's all we have for y'all today. Thank you for watching New Leaf Table TV. Until we dine again, farewell, healthy humans. To subscribe to New Leaf Table's meal plan service with weekly meals and easy delivery through your existing Amazon Fresh membership, visit our website at newleaftable.com. And also, please hit the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. If you don't like anchovy paste, you can definitely leave it out, or you could use Worcestershire sauce. This piece is still